2024 season, and the wait is over for this rivalry game. It's the Bills and the Dolphins, and it's coming right up on EA Sports.
We are about 15 or so miles northwest of world-famous Miami Beach as we are set for football at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami Gardens. Today we've got a matchup here in pivotal Week 7 as it'll be the Buffalo Bills taking on the Miami Dolphins. Hi, everyone. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis. Charles, you look at the Dolphins as they enter play in this one. They come in playing pretty good football. Winners of 4 of their last 6 games.
And the way they played last week defensively, you look at the tape, it looks like they had extra guys on the field, and they thoroughly shut down that offense.
Meanwhile, for the visiting Bills, they're in a real groove of late. Winners of 5 of their last 6 games.
And if you look back to last week, it was all about their defense. Anytime you hold an NFL team to single digits, that's it.
Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. This fielded right at the goal line. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Out comes the offense for the Bills, led by their quarterback at 6'5". That's Josh Allen.
I remember when he came out of Wyoming, the big question mark, could he be accurate enough to be a star in the NFL? I think it's safe to say he's put all of us in our place and put those doubts to rest. He can roll out and run it. He can bomb it over your heads. Everything in between. He's an absolute nightmare for defenses to try to prepare for. And when he's on, he's an MVP caliber player each and every time he takes the field.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. On play action, Allen steps away. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at 2nd down.
Brandon, once that one broke down, there were only so many options left for him to take. Fortunately, only 1st down, so smartly got the yardage he could get and didn't worry about trying to turn it into a bigger play and end up taking a bigger loss.
There he goes left side. And they will finally haul him down at the Dolphins' 26. 36 yards on the play. So this play, until recently, only something you'd probably expect to see in a college game, but running quarterbacks are certainly in vogue, and this turned into a big play.
And you and I both know that for a long time, coaches worried about their quarterbacks taking too much punishment, running plays like this, and they still worry about it. But when you can break up big chunks of yardage like that, it's worth the risk. Plus, you're coaching that quarterback to see those guys coming and get down before the big hit occurs.
Now 2nd and 9. And now they'll throw with Allen. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Multiple players combined for their team's 1st sack of the game.
They'll talk about a rhythm breaker right there. They've been moving the ball well. Drive it started beautifully. Now it's going to
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's got his target. It's the tight end Knox. And that's not going to get it done. He'll come up well short of the 1st at about the 21. So on 4th down, off goes Allen. On comes Tyler Bass for the Buffalo field goal. On the left hash mark, this a 38-yard attempt. The kick by Bass is good. And the Bills' opening drive yields 3. In the end, the opening drive, Charles, does yield points. Maybe not the touchdown that they wanted, though.
Yeah, but bottom line, they wanted to get something out of that drive, and they did that. 3 points, they won't turn that down at all.
And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. So here come the Dolphins now as they get set to take over on offense. And leading them out there, their 6'5" quarterback.
I tell you what, when he is on schedule for that week, secondaries take notice because you've got to stay alert back there on every snap. A truly powerful arm, one that's capable of challenging any level of the defense on any given play. That's why so many scouts preach arm talent when preparing for the NFL draft. A quarterback with arm strength to make every throw in the book, he's an asset to have in any offense.
The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup. We often give credit to the O-line there. Two tight end formation. Those tight ends block pretty well also.
Yeah, and that's one of the most dynamic positions in football now. The tight ends who can block at the line of scrimmage at the point of attack, and they can also get downfield and catch the football.
And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. He finds his man, complete. It's Bird. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. 18 big yards on that one, and a Miami first.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Back to throw now on first down. This one complete to Jalen Waddle. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. One back in the backfield. He'll get the carry. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. The numbers for him from a week ago. 18 carries, 65 yards, and a touchdown as well.
Well, to no one's surprise, he gets an early rep right there, and they've been playing their best ball this season as they've built this winning streak. And that includes the ground game, where he's kept the offense productive and put them in position to win ball games. The question now is, can this defense that he's facing do what others haven't and finally put a stop to this streak?
Play number 7 coming on this drive. It's 3rd and inches. He'll drop to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down, and he'll have it by plenty as they're able to keep the drive alive on 3rd and inches. Looking to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Anytime he reads man coverage, I don't think it's going to be the only time he'll try and hit that route to the outside in this game. He'll test the perimeter, but that time, they were up to the challenge.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. That's Waddle. He's got the catch on the out route. And the Dolphins are going to be set up with a 1st and goal here as the tackle made at the 9. Well, no question, this is exactly how they wanted to start this football game. And nice pass there. Now they're set up beautifully, Charles, to finish this off with a touchdown.
Yeah, but they've still got to finish it off, partner, and that means they've got to execute at this stage of the field. So we've seen many teams march it right to the goal line and not cash in. They've got something dialed up here that puts it in the end zone.
2nd and 2. And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. Durham Smythe, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Dolphins are able to answer the early 3 points and take a first-quarter lead. Well, that's just how they drew it up, CD. His first read was there, got it to him quickly, and into the end zone.
Absolutely excellent execution by all involved. And the coordinator, got to give him credit, found the perfect play call. Quarterback let it fly as soon as the target came free, and his guy made a nice catch. Just how you draw it up in practice and then execute it in the game.
Extra point up and good by Sanders, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. So here come the Bills out for their 2nd drive. And they are trying to create some separation within the division. And look, CD, I know that this is still the first half of the season, but this is a big matchup no matter where it falls because these are the top 2 teams right now in that division.
And if you can build a bit of a cushion as you head towards the second part of the season, that allows you to survive the expected injuries, potential upset losses, all of those things, and still be in good shape.
On 2nd down, they'll run it here. Now he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He winds up giving a yard back there, and now it's 3rd and 2. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. They'll keep leaning on the running game. up there, and it's going to leave them with a 4th down. After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. The Bills with a football as we start quarter number 2, as they've got it with a 4th down coming up. Here's the punter, Martin, out to kick it away. A 39-yard punt, a return of 5, and it'll be Dolphin football. So now the Dolphins set to take over on offense. They were winners over the Jets a week ago, and they are in the driver's seat right now as well. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. That one caught by Tyreek Hill.
Even against double coverage, he found enough of an opening for a noticeable gain. 2 guys on him, yet he finds a way to uncover downfield for the completion.
Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Back to throw. Gets this one to Hill. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another 1st. Well, they brought the pressure, and that meant man coverage behind him, so he's still able to complete the pass.
Even as he took the hit. And that's what you have to do, because I was just talking with a coach the other day, and he said, look, it's not always going to be pretty back there. You're going to have to give me completions, even when you're taking some hits. Sometimes you have to be your own blitz control, for lack of a better term. Got to make completions, step up and make those throws, and he did that.
Hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. We'll get an update when we come back to Hard Rock Stadium. From the 25, here's 2nd down and 2. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Got him in here, it's Wilson. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. 23 yards on the play. And they've got 3 tight ends here on 1st and goal to add some extra mass. He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. A great play there. His first touchdown on the year. And they're able to add on to their advantage. And down near the goal line here, they're able to throw it in.
And the key word, quick. Quick hitter. Out of his hands fast, into the receiver's hands even faster.
Sanders on for the extra point. And this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game. A drive that time of 6 plays. And it ends with a touchdown for the Dolphins. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. Back now on offense, the Buffalo Bills. Their deficit is 11, 14-3, and needing to get something going here as they come up on 1st and 10. Throwing now is Allen. Going to throw right side here, complete. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. A short throw pulled in by Kincaid. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. Snap will come from the 31 on 2nd and 7. Allen going to fire quickly and get it to Diggs out wide. No gain on the play. 3rd and 7 now. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Now Allen again. They'll try to set up the screen. It's complete. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. And they call it a loss of a yard there. And that's going to bring up a 4th down.
Excuse my snarkiness here, but isn't the idea of completing a pass supposed to mean you get downfield and gain yards?
Especially on 3rd down.
Yeah, that one. How about the defense? Figured that one out in a big way. Yeah, they completed it all right and lost yardage.
Watch out for Hill on the return. It's a 45-yard punt, but a decent return there of 9 yards. And that will come the offense as they take over. Out is their quarterback with this offense to take over once more. He's got 2 touchdown passes on his first 2 drives, and he'll try again here on drive 3. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Out to the right here to Wilson. They'll give him 4 yards there, and that will bring up 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 6 at the 36-yard line.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And the hole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38.
He was hoping to get to the edge, but they did a really nice job of forcing him back inside. That's excellent fundamental defense in football. Don't let them outside where they can really shred your defense.
He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down by about a yard. It's a gain of 5 on 3rd and 4. And now he's really knocking on the door for 700. That is career catch 699. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And it will not get the connection there. It's incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Now here's a handoff out of the gun. And he'll be tackled at the 45 following a gain of just 2.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the play, as we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They may want to run over his head as this game progresses.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target. Incomplete.
That might be the 3rd down stop that they needed, because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. And that hits at the 6 and carries into the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. And it's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
We've got a 14-3 ball game with 2 minutes left in the opening half. A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll send you up to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman is there, and he'll have stats and scores from a busy Sunday in the NFL. They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. Fair to say, it hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better, got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They got to find a way to bring those 2 elements together so they can make some progress in this one. Well, this first half has not gone according to plan so far, offensively or even defensively for that matter. They can use a big-time spark somewhere, but it's not going to come on this drive as they have to punt this one away.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. So a change of possession here on the punt. And they will take over 1st and 10. Back to throw here. That one complete to Hill. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down for a nice little gain. So the completion good for 6 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. Now back to throw. That's to Waddle on the quick slant. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. And a quick slant gets exactly 10, and by the nose of the football, they've got a first down. They'll look to throw. And he'll get this into the hands of Hill, complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Good yardage after the catch as that play good for 30 and a first.
Well, he worked his way quite a bit in this first half, and with good reason. You can see it there. He is such a handful defensively. Just too hard to keep him under wraps. It delivers a big play here for this offense.
Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. Back to throw again. He finds his man complete. That's Bird. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that'll bring up second down. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Here's 2nd and 5 now from the 22. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Bird. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. They'll look to throw again. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call.
Holding offense.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Again, he'll drop to throw. The throw here right sideline falls incomplete. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. Right hash mark, a 42-yard attempt. Sanders' kick is good, and that will do it for this first half. So the 2 teams will head to the locker rooms here in Miami with the Dolphins on top. As we go up to Orlando now and hand it over to Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. A lot to get to here as some of the division races starting to take shape as we look around the NFL here in week number 7. Let's check on one final game for you. And you can see they are scoreless as they play the second quarter.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. 17-3 the score as we resume action for the second half on EA Sports. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. They'll come out throwing here on first down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on second down. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And they take him down. The Bills get to him. That's Matt Milano firing in from his linebacker position. Now 3rd down and 7. On play action, they'll throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a first down.
Now we get into the psychology of the whole thing because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. tackle made there by Matt Milano.
Ball placed at the 45 for 2nd and 5.
They'll look to throw here.
Throw out wide is incomplete.
Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the 3rd quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
Well, it's too early to figure out what kind of adjustments this defense made at halftime, but that's a good start to the 2nd half. They can now afford to give up more points and fall further behind, so well done to force the punting situation here.
Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. And he didn't quite have the backspin on that one. It hits at the 4 and continues into the end zone. It's a touchback. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at the 20. A quick throw into the hands of Hardy. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Operating from the 27 now. Here's 2nd and 3. A handoff as they run the counter play. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over him.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
A nice return that time, gets 12 yards back. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Dolphins offense returning to the field.
This crew had to punt last time they had the ball, but when you've got a lead like this, you content to play the field position game?
You are to an extent, especially if you like your defense, because you have the lead, you've been controlling the game. But why put them in a tougher spot? You want to get out there and get something done on offense and maybe take command of this game yourself.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And got his man complete. All the way in for a Miami touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 75 yards. And the Dolphins are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. And we didn't even get a chance to settle in for that drive. A quick strike of 75 yards, and they find the end zone.
Don't you get the sense that film study was behind this one, that they saw something that they thought they could take advantage of? The key is calling it in the right situation, knowing when it exists to go to it. They did exactly that. They've got to feel really good about what they did in advance of this game.
Just looking down at the sideline now, their defense is like, man, can you string that out just a few plays, give us a break, back out there.
Hey, man, get that water break and get on out there and play.
Taken at the goal line. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line.
And here come the Bills.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
A 2nd and 11 from the 19.
Here's Allen to throw it. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
Throwing is Allen on 3rd. And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes. Give the sack to Jerome Baker.
I think we've seen this before.
if someone's down 3 scores, that situation there, it's just going to add to their growing frustrations, don't you think?
Yeah, a bad number 3 right now. 3-score game, third quarter, 3 and out, not what they wanted. And you can tell on the sideline, those faces are getting a little bit longer as this one goes. Here's Sam Martin now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Call it an even 40-yard punt, 7 though on the return. And the Dolphins will begin this drive in great field position, 1st and 10.
Now we get Tyreek Hill and the rest of the Miami offense back out there.
Seems like the measuring stick for a receiver for a great game is 100 yards. Well, he's well past that now.
And as we analyze how he's getting him, that's where it really becomes fun because, let's face it, they keep sending coverage at him, keep trying to put the pressure on, yet he finds ways downfield and finds openings. That's a really crafty receiver.
2nd and 6 at the Bills' 45-yard line.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And he will find his man on the outside. The Miami first down. That one going for a gain of 11.
1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Out of the gun. They'll look to throw. Catch made right side by Wilson. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And it's 2nd down. In motion right is Wilson.
Here's a fake on the jet sweep, and instead a give up the middle.
It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves him with a 3rd and 3. Nice job there on the tackle. Keep him to the short gain. And, of course, he got some good news this week. He was named AFC Defensive Player of the Week from last week's effort.
And part of the reason he got that award, because of plays like that. Not every play is spectacular. Not every play is for a loss. Make the plays that are in front of you, keep it to short gains, and you pile up statistics.
He already came through for them on this drive. No surprise that they were hoping he could do it again.
A 45-yard attempt.
The kick by Sanders is good, and the Dolphins will add to their lead.
Only 3 points there, but I got to think at this point in the third quarter, that's all you're really looking for.
And right now the lead is 3 touchdowns and 3 two-point conversions. So you and I both know a huge order for the best of teams. And from what we've seen so far, hard to believe that that's a likely scenario. 3 two-point conversions? That's difficult.
And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19.
The Bills getting set to go. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
From the 24 now, here's 2nd down and 5.
The 24-yard line.
Hands it off out of the gun.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield.
A gain of 22 yards. 1st down, Bills.
Here's Allen on 1st and 10. Quick hitter here. It's complete. It'll be a gain of 5, and it'll be 2nd down.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 50-yard line.
From midfield, here's Allen. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. This offense so far on 3rd down, it's been a problem. Just 1 for 7 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Allen's throw is complete, and he's got another 1st down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 33.
17 yards. 1st down, Buffalo.
Here's Allen. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And down inside the 15 he goes.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Allen to throw once more. He will find Diggs in the end zone. Touchdown, Buffalo. Stephon Diggs, a 14-yard touchdown.
And the Bills are finally into the end zone here in this 4th quarter. He's got them out now to a 3-score lead here in the 4th quarter after that one, CD. And, well, he looked right off the line like he knew that ball was coming his way, and he secured it for 6 points.
Yeah, and I think when you're leading by a healthy margin already, it actually loosens you up and allows you to take maybe a few more chances and definitely play with more confidence, because he certainly saw something he could exploit in the defense, and he made sure to let his quarterback know, just get it to me. And the rest was all up to him, and he delivered and made it a 3-score game.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
Tyreek Hill making his way back out towards the huddle. Let's see here, Charles. 6 catches, over 100 yards. Call that a pretty good day at the office.
And I love the accumulation, the catches, the yardage. That means he's having a pretty good impact on this ball game and really helping his team out in a big way.
Means he wants the football again, right?
And it's funny because some of these receivers are very vocal about how much they're getting it. Others are quieter, but they still let you know, give me the ball, I'm going to make a play.
2nd and 5. Finds Hill on the crossing route, complete.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
Partner, I like that they're staying aggressive on offense because to me this drive is what is known as a put-away drive. You score here, that might put this one to bed. I like the fact that they're playing with confidence and not playing with fear.
They'll look to throw now on first down.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
They'll drop to throw.
Well, he left no doubt about that one because even though he hasn't left the pocket, he's got a receiver in the area, so it's not grounding, even though there's no way that ball was going to be caught.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete. Critical play in this football game because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
The Bills going to take over again on offense. Well, still a long way to go, but trending upward. They scored the last time out, you remember. Then their defense forced the punt. Now they try to inch closer, but still ultimately down 2 scores in the final quarter.
And he will forge his way forward only up to the 2-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And a nice pickup as this one gets him to the 10-yard line. Good work to pick up 7 yards there. That gets him into a 3rd and 1 situation.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
Now a toss here, short side. And he'll go down for a loss inside his own 5 at the 4. They lost a big chunk, 6 yards there, and it leads to 4th down.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. That is caught, and he'll be out right at the 35.
The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down.
Listen, when you're at this point of the game, all options are on the table. 4th down, they say, we've got to go for it. And what a play they come up with. Big yardage there to keep the drive alive.
Much more room to operate under after the big play. Here's 1st and 10. Now Allen. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
Now Allen throwing on 2nd down. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the 1st down and move the chains. From the gun, it's Allen. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's got another 1st down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 41-yard line. That's a 3rd down conversion of 24 yards there. Nice play. And in a 2-score game, obviously, every play, every 3rd down, like we saw there, magnified. Big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get to 3rd down. They've got to maximize time and conserve as much as possible.
1st down, and they're going to throw with Allen. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. And the Dolphins will take over possession here up at the 44. But here in the 4th quarter, defensively, you know that you're just going to blanket the field with defensive backs and say, okay, take your best shot. And that time, it's intercepted.
And we've often seen teams go into the prevent early, way too early, and sometimes they get too soft in their coverages, but not in this case. They understood the situation and played it with the proper aggression.
Miami's offense set and ready to go. They have to like the position that they are in. 4th quarter, 2-score lead, and now the ball back after the INT. They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. Now a stoppage here as we've got a Bills shaken up on the play. We'll get an update when we come back to Miami. 2nd down and 8. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. Here comes 3rd down and 7. They'll look to throw. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And they get him down about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A 3rd down pickup of 5.
The key to any screen play is all in the deception. That means everyone on the offensive side of the ball, but someone gave it up because that one wasn't very well concealed. And the defense able to rally to him and hold him for just a short gain.
And that one hits a little too close to the goal line, and it continues into the end zone for a touchback. The Bills offense coming out, ready to take over. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news. But this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3. Here's a 2nd and 7. Allen now looks to throw. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. All 3 timeouts remain, but they've got to score quick. It's 1st and 10. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Whew, that's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. Well, this crowd is making an impact right now. 3rd and 10. Allen. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And he's He's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Here's Allen. The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down. They'll come up now on 2nd down. Now Allen. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
And now the focus is really clear. They need to get that 1st down and either get out of bounds or maybe use one of those timeouts.
To throw is Allen. And he's got another 1st down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 18. Allen trying to hurry everybody up to the line of scrimmage. Allen. The pass caught by Hardy. And he's brought down. Well, following the play now, they're going to stop the clock here as a man is shaken up.
We'll get an update when we come back to Hard Rock Stadium.
Here we go. 1st and goal. Throwing, Allen.
Eluding the pressure. And he takes this one into the end zone. And all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter.
I'm not sure win-win is the proper term here, but it certainly felt like it. They got the touchdown they needed, but if I'm on the defensive side of the ball, okay, you got the touchdown, but it sure took you a long time.
Yeah, because offensively there, you're probably hoping for a 1 to 5 play drive. That one ate up a little more time than they were hoping.
You're exactly right, and if you have that 1 to 5 play drive, you actually build up momentum and even more hope when they have to slog their way downfield. They got the touchdown, but it's almost like, yeah, you know,
doesn't feel right.
Exactly.
And hold the phone now. This game isn't over yet.
Not at all. Now, get the football back. That's the first thing. However you do it, get the ball back and then manipulate the clock with your offense because you've got to get the ball into the end zone.
So a little under 50 seconds to go. Plenty of time if they can get this onside kick. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 92% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Now the Bills will use the 2nd of their timeouts. He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. The Bills are going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game.
Listen, anytime you take a knee to end a game, that means you've won it. So it doesn't matter whether it's home or on the road. But there's something a little extra special about doing it in front of your home crowd, isn't there?
And the home crowd applauding. They're happy with what they've seen. Chalk this one up in the left-hand column for a win.
Yeah, that's right. Head to the locker room, throw the wristbands in the crowd for the kids, your gloves, your towels. Get to share it with the home team.
Roughing the kicker. Defense.
Trailing here in the second half, went for the aggressive play, got a little too aggressive.
You've got to know when to pull up, or if you're going to go for it, how to take your body across a punter's body and not into him. Not a good play at all.
So he'll take a knee here to wrap this one up, and he's going to want to keep that game ball. He was sensational. A couple more minutes, and maybe the outcome of this one, Charles, would have been different, but ultimately time runs out on the comeback, so it falls short, and they hold on to win this by just 1 possession.
Not the 4th quarter they wanted, but they did earn the win, and they'll be happy about that, and they should be. Now they're going to go back to practice, see if they can do to prevent a future lead from slipping away like this one was.
So for the Dolphins, that's now 5 wins on the campaign as they get the job done here. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Seattle Seahawks.
Meanwhile, for Buffalo, they dropped just their second game so far as they fall to 5-2. And they'll look to get back in the winning column next week as they head to Foxborough to face off against the New England Patriots. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew.
It's week 7 of the National Football League, and we'll see the Rams' speedy running back. He really helped drive them a week ago with a 3-touchdown game. It's the Rams and the 49ers coming up next.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the City of Angels, Los Angeles, California. Today we've got a matchup here in pivotal Week 7, as it'll be the San Francisco 49ers taking on the Los Angeles Rams. Along with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you look at this Rams team as they enter play. They've got all W's on the ledger so far, a perfect 6-0.
Yeah, still a long way to go in this season, but they're showing everyone early on that they intend to be there in the end.
On the other side of the field for the visiting 49ers, they've come in on a nice run of recent form, 4 wins out of 5.
And we are underway from SoFi Stadium. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. So out come the Rams now for their first possession. And a glance here at the man calling the plays under center, their 6'4" quarterback.
His game last week reminded me of the old song, Accentuate the Positive, because that's about all he did, right?
Yeah.
3 touchdown passes, over 300 yards in the air, receivers happy.
And they got the win.
Got the win. If you're running back who likes to catch passes, they're happy as well. Big-time game.
The game's first play produces 6 yards, brings up second down. He'll look to throw. And a quick throw here that's complete. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on third down. But just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1. They'll look to throw here. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he is going to have a Rams first down as they're able to convert, albeit not by much, on 3rd and a yard. They'll look to throw again. He's going to loft one deep left side here. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Now, you and I, partner, we got the plum assignment this week. An unbeaten team against a one-loss team. Really not much separating these two entering play here today.
Not much at all, and I think for both coaches, they've looked at their team and said, guys, you got to know what you're getting into in this one, and you better be ready to go because you get to answer the big question of the day. Are we as good as we think we are? We're about to find out.
Now throwing on third down there, but he cannot connect.
1 first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
So on 4th down, on is Ethan Evans to punt for the Rams. Back to return it, Christian McCaffrey. This is taken at the 18. It'll be a 47-yard punt with a net of 40 following a 7-yard return. And the Niners will go on offense, 1st and 10. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. At a glance at the man under center at 6'5", he always demands attention.
And you and I both know that any win is a good win, and that's what they did last week. But there's also plenty for him to work on in his game, wasn't there?
Yeah.
2 touchdowns, an interception. Yeah, you know, he wants to increase that a little bit in terms of ratio. But first and foremost, they did win the game.
Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down. Back to throw here. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. In last week's game for Kittle, there are the numbers. 5 catches, 71 yards.
And he's able to pull that last pass in, but this is usually a pretty tough unit to try and maneuver against. They're in the top 10 in the league against the pass, and you and I both know there's not much difference between 1 and 10.
Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
Well, from their point of view, this game could not be starting out much better, could it? Force a punt on defense, and now they're moving it crisply on offense.
Crisply, I like that.
Like that?
Yeah, moving it very, very well. Looks like the defense on their heels a little bit. You put a score in here, long way to go, but you're right, that's a heck of a start.
Yeah, and I think this is where the play caller is looking at his play sheet and saying, grab that dagger play, grab that play and just finish him off right now, because I think they'd love to gain that big advantage early. And good yardage there on first down, because sometimes all you need to do on the screen is get one key block. That might set your man free, and that was pretty good pursuit to the football defensively, or it could have gone for more.
Complete out to Samuel on the quick throw. So no gain on the play, and that'll leave him with a 3rd and just a yard. Again, he'll drop to throw. And he'll find the open man. That's complete. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 21. They only needed 1 yard on third down. They get 10 instead by going to the air.
Back to throw again.
He'll get this to his tight end, Latu.
So just 3 yards on the completion there, and that'll make it second down. First carry of the game for Christian McCaffrey. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's been a pretty long drive. This will be play number 9, and they need 10 yards out of it on third. He'll be hit and taken down at the 21. Aaron Donald in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year.
And Jake Moody now on for the field goal.
This will be, let's see, 38 yards out. And his kick here is good. And the 49ers take a 3-0 lead.
So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. Second down.
Now a 2nd and 10. From the gun, he'll hand this off.
And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
They're backed up here. Tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Now he's free at the 35. He may go.
Touchdown, LA! A big play there. His first touchdown on the year.
And the Rams have answered that early field goal to take a first-quarter lead. Boy, Charles, this offense is just so explosive. They lead the league in scoring, and another example of just how good they are right there on that play.
Yeah, we often overstate about how explosive teams are, but this team is truly a threat to score on every snap, especially on the first few plays of any series. And a big score like that only adds to their reputation as the league's best offense.
Point after, right down the middle. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And they can't bring him down.
And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line.
Back out there comes the 49ers offense, ready for their second drive. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Sean Murphy-Bunting. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line.
Well, this had trouble written all over from the start. He's got 2 extra defensive backs in the game he's got to deal with. They're in a dime set. So everywhere he's looking, he's seeing a different color jersey. And sure enough, this one winds up being intercepted.
So here are the Rams to take over. Their win streak at 6 coming in and counting as they've got the lead right now, beginning this drive 1st and 10.
From the gun, they'll try to run it.
And a short gain down to about the 33. We take a look at his numbers on the ground last week. North of 100 yards, the 2 scores. And, you got to give a lot of credit to the O-line. We talked a lot about him, but offensive line was good, too.
They're obviously in sync with each other, whether it's zone blocking, power running game, no matter what. He understands how to read them and find the creases that they provide.
Looking to find a lane, but he can't rein in at the line of scrimmage. So they've been unable to capitalize on a great field position as of yet. Here's 3rd and 9. He'll drop to throw. Short throw, it's Higbee. Just a gain of a couple there. And that'll bring up 4th down.
Yeah, that one was covered pretty well because they were trying to leak the tight end out into the flat. I think they were hoping he could catch it and turn upfield and pick up the 1st down.
And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And they push the lead up to a touchdown now at 10-3.
So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look.
They start on the ground with McCaffrey. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
$10-3 our score after 1 here on EA Sports. The 49ers with the football here to begin the 2nd quarter. They had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. They'll drop to throw. Got a man. That's Ayuk. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. Here's 3rd and 7. They'll set up a throw. And the Rams got it. They bring him down. Josie Jewell, the linebacker, getting the sack.
Even keeping the back end for extra protection on 3rd down, they still couldn't prevent the sack. Now it's 4th and long thanks to a terrific individual effort on defense.
Wishnowski on to punt as he sends this one away. Kupp now on the return.
They'll call this a 41-yard punt, 7 on the return. And the Rams will go on offense here for the 1st and 10. Here's the Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession.
And Charles, what a battle this is within the division because these guys, they've got the lead, but not by much. On the other side of the field, they're knocking on the door and trying to equal them in the wins category.
And I love that second part that you talked about, equaling them in the wins category, because if somehow you get down to the end of the year and they're tied in record, head-to-head's always the first tiebreaker. So the winner of this game, they'll have a big advantage.
The throw over the middle, taken in, and he's brought down. His first catch, good for 14 there, and a 1st down.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
So the 14 yards actually takes him from 143 to the other for 1st and 10. Back to throw. Short throw, it's Higbee. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And it'll be 2nd down. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd. The line to gain is the 33 on 3rd down. They're going to look to throw. And that one goes incomplete on the drop. That's one he definitely normally catches. 4th down.
Right up to that point, I was about to say he's had a pretty good half catching the football, but let's just be honest about it. He should have caught that one.
And he knows that. That was one right in his breadbasket and one he normally catches.
And this will be out of bounds. Now it's a question of where they'll mark it. And they'll say it crosses at the 11-yard line. The 49ers offense now, they get set to head back on the field.
These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw.
Well, a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. Out of the gun now on third down. And the throw there going to be incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's fourth down.
It's going to be another frustrating end to a drive here. This offense, they've not been able to get anything going in this first half. And now it's going to be time to gather on the sidelines and try and figure out what's going wrong. Who has an idea? Who has a plan? Time to implement it.
We'll call that a punt of 38 yards officially. So now here are the Rams as their offense comes back out. Obviously not the intended goal last drive. They had to punt the football, but still they've got the lead here and now a chance to add on to that lead if they can get points on this drive. 1st and 10 upcoming. And the Niners get there and bring him down. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
Well, competition comes up in so many different ways, and right now, this unit, their competition is who's going to get to the quarterback the most times. Had about 5 sacks last week, and we just saw their first one of this game.
So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. They'll look to throw. Short throw, it's Higbee. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. And this offense on 3rd down today, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 11. They'll set up to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Call that a very strong gain of 24. Looking to throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
Now back to throw. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up 4th.
And based on my math, they've only converted 1 time thus far in this game, so you can see the frustration starting to come out a little bit. 3rd downs, they've been a problem for them all game. They've got to start becoming solutions.
And his kick is indeed good. And they will stretch their lead to 10 now at 13-3. So that one on target, and it adds to this first half lead.
And maybe we're too early to worry too much about 1-score lead, 2-score lead, etc. But this is where you kind of start banking those points that come in helpful later on.
And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. And now it looks like he's in some discomfort after being tackled at the end of that return. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They're in a 13-3 hole here now as they come up on 1st down. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And he'll dump this off to his running back, McCaffrey. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and it's 2nd down.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 28-yard line.
Up the gut, McCaffrey. And the Rams defense gets to him again behind the line of scrimmage. Chop that up as a 4-yard loss. And now it's 3rd down. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. They'll look to throw here. And it is caught. And he is going to have a Niners first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Yeah, these are the types of plays they're going to need to hit on if they're going to get back into this game. It hasn't been the greatest of first halves, but this is a nice throw here on 3rd down, and they keep the drive going.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. And he's going to take this one across midfield and into Ram territory. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
From just across the midfield stripe, here's 2nd down and a yard.
He'll look to throw. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 39. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be 2nd down. He'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. This will be the 8th play of the drive, and it's 3rd and inches. Back to throw here. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have a 49ers first down. So quite a call there. They go on 4th and inches and wind up getting 5 yards.
Now a timeout called for by the offense as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. Again, he'll drop to throw.
He's got Ayuk once again.
He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
2nd down and a yard.
Back to throw again. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Bell.
And the Niners are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle made at the 10-yard line.
First down now, but that clock rolling. They'll look to throw again. And it's caught. A gain of 9 there. Sets up 2nd and goal. They're going to hurry back to the line now. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
They're putting together a drive here in the final minutes of the half. But the coverage has been tight all game long, and they certainly want to keep them off the scoreboard here.
And his kick is good. And they will cut the lead back down to a touchdown now at 13-6.
So 3 points on the board, as easy a field goal as you're going to get, but I can see you shaking your head.
I love that peripheral vision of yours, partner, because to me, if it's the 4th quarter and you're up 6, I get it. But now, even if you run and don't get in, you're still setting them up to go a long field, 98, 99-yard drive. How do you look at your defense and not give them that opportunity?
So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we send you cross-country to Orlando, Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports halftime report.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. A lot to get to here as some of the division races starting to take shape as we look around the NFL here in week number 7. From there, let's head off and check out a second game. And you can see they are scoreless as they play the 2nd quarter. Lastly, let's check on one final game for you. And you can see they are scoreless as they play the 2nd quarter.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. The 49ers going to have the football and trailing on the scoreboard as we get back underway on EA Sports. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
And it appears we've got a member of the Rams shaken up on that last play.
Hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, are going to take a peek, and we'll take a break.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively. Virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now they got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And now another one thrown incomplete.
Well, the passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
Fair catch signal for and taken just shy of the 30-yard line. It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return. And out will come the offense as they take over. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
His second catch, and this one not nearly as electrifying as his first. And it'll bring up 3rd down now.
And they'll run on the inside handoff.
And he brings this up to the 46, good enough for the first. It's a gain of 8, and it'll wind up moving the chains. Another good run there for a guy who, remember, on Wednesday was named NFC Offensive Player of the Week for what he did a week ago.
Yeah, and you know it takes some solid runs and some extra special ones in order to win that type of an award. I think he's locked in and wants to get it done a second time.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll take this from one 47-yard line to the other. A gain of 6.
Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's a 2nd and 4.
He'll drop to throw. And he fires one incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target. But he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
They'll drop to throw.
Short throw, it's Higbee. And he is going to have a Rams first down, I do believe. Yes, he's got it by about a yard there on 3rd and 3.
Well, sometimes our pregame meetings do pay off, don't they? What do the guys in the locker room call him?
Well, they said it with a chuckle. They called him Old Reliable.
Yeah, that means he doesn't move quite as fast as he used to, but he still knows all the tricks, doesn't he? Even that little gentle push-off in order to get open, he finds a way to pick up a first down.
This 2nd and 4.
They'll set up a throw. Gets this into the hands of the tight end, Higbee. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Back to throw. Going right side here, and that's complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
Now here's a handoff out of the gun.
And his rough afternoon continues. He's going nowhere again. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
Hands it off out of the gun.
And he'll get 4 there, down to about the 12-yard line.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized.
inside the 20 at the 19.
That's Drake Jackson burying him and finishing the play.
So on 4th down, Sean McVay going to send out the field goal unit. This from 36 yards out. And his kick is good. And that one makes this a 10-point game at 16-6. So the lead grows here incrementally, but I think the way their defense is playing, you feel okay with just getting through.
They've definitely been stout so far, but now that can all change because if one guy gets loose for 70 yards, this is a different game. But as it stands, field goals are good. Just keep adding to that lead.
The 49ers offense making its way back out there.
Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there was a quick 3-and-out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
That'll be a pickup of 10 as they try to recover from this 10-point deficit.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. And he's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
It'll go as a gain of 4, and that's going to bring up 2nd down. McCaffrey on the counter.
And only a couple for him there as the tackle is made at the 42.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
This ball is caught.
He's got Debo. And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 37. And a nice gain at 21 yards.
With the kind of game he's had so far, you had to know that on 3rd down that they would be looking his way, and they did for big yardage and a 1st down. I think the defense fell asleep at the switch on that one. I would have doubled him, tripled him, anything to keep the ball out of his hands.
McCaffrey running up the middle. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning it in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Complete out to Samuel on the quick throw. So the completion good for just 3. And they're going to have a 3rd down.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the 1st.
They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And he'll be tackled about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A 1-yard pickup leads to 4th down. 3 quarters in the books. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back now in Los Angeles. It's 49er football, but some ground to cover. They find themselves behind as we hit the 4th and final quarter. And this one is right down Broadway. And this is back down to a 7-point game. All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary 1st step.
There's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get at the least a 3-and-out here to get the ball back, preferably a takeaway.
And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
And the Rams getting set to go now.
Their lead back down to 1 score after the field goal a moment ago, so they'll be looking to string together a few 1st downs, likely on the ground as they begin 1st and 10.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive.
A short throw taken in by Long.
They'll wind up getting just a yard, and that will bring up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
On play action, they'll throw. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. So he stopped for no gain. And that's going to set up a tough 3rd and 9. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And down he goes. The 49ers get there.
The pressure from multiple guys there as they bury him for a big 9-yard loss.
And no matter what the situation, the O-line just hates that because they feel like they didn't protect little brother back there, right?
Man, that's just so difficult for them because just think about every single play. When you decide to throw the football, you're dealing with some of the best athletes on the planet. You talk about guys, if they weren't playing football, they'd be starring in the NBA at power forward. It's a really difficult task.
Now fair catch is called for and taken at the, we'll call it the 37-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt.
San Francisco's offense returns to the field.
And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you've met fan bases that wanted that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
The throw on the quick slant going to be complete.
And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it.
Throws the out route and completes it to Samuel.
They'll wind up getting just a yard out of it, and it'll be second down. A handoff, McCaffrey running right. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves them with 3rd and 5.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
They'll set up to throw. And that will be incomplete.
How about the coverage we just saw him break out on 3rd down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with the football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Niners go for it, but it doesn't work out. And the Rams are going to take possession of the turnover on downs. Well, their first 4th down attempt earlier was successful. This one backfires for a turnover on downs.
I like their aggressiveness. I like what they're doing. They got it the first time they went for it. Why not a second time? I don't think they'll be daunted from attempting it again. If you're on the defensive side of the ball, though, any 4th down stop is a big momentum play.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
As soon as he leaked out and began his route, someone on the defensive side broke with him and arrived just in time to separate him from another reception.
From the gun, he'll hand this off.
And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield.
5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5.
The play fake. He'll look to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line.
Well, partner, here's where team football gets tested a little bit because I know the defensive guys were over there chilling on the sidelines, and all of a sudden they heard the sudden change call because that fumble puts them right back on the field. And they've got to go out and finish the game now themselves.
Absolutely. Nursing that slim lead here in the 4th, a costly turnover. From the shotgun to McCaffrey. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
2nd and 4.
That's Samuel, caught left side. He'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. His big game continues. 10 catches now and another first down. They'll try to run with McCaffrey. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be 2nd and goal. 3 red zone trips have yielded just 2 field goals for them to this point, so they'll be searching for something more on 2nd and goal here.
That's over the middle and caught by Ayuk. They get only a yard there. Now it's 3rd and goal.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row.
That is caught by the tight end, Kittle. Touchdown, 49ers. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the 49ers are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes. We are set up for a fantastic finish now. A 4th quarter touchdown here. We're an extra point away from a tie football game.
And I know they're thinking about possibly going for 2, but I'd go ahead and kick this one and just get it back to level.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter. Now this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the 4th as the kick's away. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. The offense for Los Angeles returns to the field. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this 4th quarter to try to grab that lead back. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
When you see passes knocked down by those guys I call the frustrated fullbacks, the linebackers, you know that in their zone coverage, they were able to drop, see the ball thrown, and react to it very quickly.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 49.
I like what I'm seeing from them here. A tie game in the 4th quarter. They understand the situation. They don't need to be in any rush. Go ahead and huddle up and run your offense. That last completion put them in a nice position to take the lead in this game.
They'll run with a backup. This is Williams. And he works his way forward to pick up 4 yards there. 2nd down. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. 2nd and 6 coming up. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete. Nothing open downfield. They went underneath.
Yeah, see if you can get it to your running back. See if you can make someone miss in the open field.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Gosh, given the time in the short game, would he have been better off just dropping that?
Yeah, when you look at the clock, you think so. But it's hard to get a receiver to drop a football. They're trained to catch everything.
2nd and 6. They'll get this complete to Cooper Kupp. And Kupp going to pick up a Rams 1st down as he'll get this down to the 40. Back to throw again. Throwing left side, it's complete. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout as the clock will stop with 35 seconds left to go. And they'll keep leaning on the running game back to the ground. And he's going to get this one down inside the 15.
I think we saw the strategy there, how they moved it to the left hash so they could line things up for them to kick the field goal.
So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. This to almost certainly win the football game. And his kick is right there. It's good, and it's celebration time on that sideline as they have taken the lead in the final seconds. So there was a little meat on that ball, a little more than a chip shot considering the circumstances, but he's able to bang it home in what should be the game winner.
And the key was getting him into a good position to kick from. I mean, if that's a 52-yarder, you're going to have some anxious moments, but kickers nowadays, you give them anything under 40, and they're automatic.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. Their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over